Hello, nice to see
おはよう
you.
ございます。よろしくお願いします。
おはようございます。
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Wonderful morning. How are you?
Yeah, sorry about you. Sorry about for missing the last time.
No worries, no worries. Let me just check if there's any other person joining from our end. Yeah, I think we have one person from Deloitte, our main sponsor. And I guess Deloitte has supported you previously, or will be joining as well. So please give us 1 or 2 minutes before we get started. She's joining as we speak.
Oh, okay.
西村さん、おはようございます。
Ada ni?
So, Vanda, let us start with, I guess, introducing our ARUN team first. Then maybe you can introduce yourselves and explain to us how what has inspired you to start this project, and what has driven you to do what you do today. So my name is Toshi Keshima. I'm the chief administrator of ARUN, and I'm the part of the team organizing this business competition.
Mm-hmm.
Shunichi-san, if you could briefly introduce yourself.
Yes, thank you. My name is Shunichi Fukuda, one of the ARUN's investment team, and we are normally talking about deciding the investing and monitoring the entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you,
Hi, this
Fukuda-san.
is Totoko.
Yeah,
Hi,
good to see
Banda.
you again.
Good to see you again. How are you?
Yeah, nice to see you again.
Yes, 西村さんどうぞ。
ありがとうございます。Hello, Vanda. Nice to meet you here. I'm Amy from Deloitte team, and you may know Tomizawa-san and Yatabe-san from CDHCC team, and I work with them as well. Yeah, I'm in the same team. Yeah, I'm so happy to meet you here, and I might have to leave in 30 minutes, but I'm really excited to talking with you. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Okay, I thought that maybe you have got time or so, so we'll start from me. Okay, can I start? Right? So if possible, I can share my slide.
Vanda, sorry, you're a little bit difficult to hear. Either if you could speak closer to your microphone.
Can you hear me clearly?
Yeah,
Can you hear me clearly?
it's a little better. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, may I share my slide a little bit?
Sure, please.
Okay. It may be convenient and visual to see, so it will be easy to see. So actually, I will start a little bit with my project. It's nice to see you again. I'm Vanda, so I'm a co-founder of Social. So you may ask me why I inspire. Normally, I focus on, I like traveling so far, so it's quite of a lot of traveling that goes to the forest. So it might inspire me to help other community to build a lot of impact to get some results and consolidate those area by providing the tourist services by protected and like they can get the profit from the tours operators and reduce their labor and especially like a lot of things that they have a lot of awareness. So come up with this platform. We come up a lot of combined with a lot of community tours and over tours, and we will put other overseas partner very soon. So actually, maybe because of some problem of the tourists, that's why we need to solve that problem, like by they challenge searching, time consuming arrange, or we need to those ecotourism. So that's why we need to all start to end arrangement. So we provide a solution by all-in-one tour booking and linking with the skillful local guides and partners. Actually, we have this model. We have B2C and B2B model that we have those customers. People can book by immediately like domestic market and quite some other business overseas partners and local partners as well. That quite has different percentage that we charge and provide for affordable tour to We grow so fast during pandemic, so we got a word in command to try in 2021. So we had in just last year we reached 100K total sales. So we reached 68, 67 destinations. That's all those destinations covered with cultural areas, community-based tourism, protected area, and Thailand, Laos as well. So we link a lot of work with ministry engagement and serving a lot of ministry tourism as well, coaching with other stakeholders like NGOs, coaching and consulting to support community relate their capacity and especially like digital knowledge. So we also ask the local community to generate by sort of producing sustainable solution by making exist resources that make from the local make. So all of them we collect from them and then sell for them as well. And relate something project that we promote more relate eco awareness, ecotourism, and local guides and partners. So Mavis is this Taiwan. She really like over tour. She really get comment from relate her testimonial. So actually we have a small team. But actually we have a big experience with tourism, and we also have other freelancer, non-freelancer that's why they also skillful with providing the creativity and then deal with local community. That's why we have other competitor landscape so far, but actually solo landscape is a part of between international market and local market. So it's quite really helpful for us to connect with our overseas partners for the future scalability. So this is a potential market that we came in on 2023. So we saw that it's a huge market, about 12 million that we can get from the tourist activity. So that's why come up a lot of long-term plan financial protection that to provide in next 4 years about different perspectives to reach all the total sale in the specific number. So we expect 522K in 2025. And we also have planning to scale inclusive and community package. That's why we come up and looking for other impact investors to scalability this process. So this is quite of a component that we use the fund to relate. Mostly we spend on the marketing to the tourists and community capacity. That's quite of the key component that we want to scale. So come back again, Mavis really like join with us. So this market is very huge for in Cambodia. So we are a leading ecotourism sector, as like the domestic sector in Cambodia. So that's why we have the opportunity. That's why we come up looking for other brand or in the impact investor to support us one of the key foundation and scalability to inbound company and overseas company. Yeah, join us for future tourism and over Earth. Thank you, travel local, and thank you.
Thank you, Banda-san, for walking us through your slide. Since Nishima-san needs to leave earlier, if you could, if you have any question, maybe we could start with you.
Sure, thank you so much, Toshi-san. My question, I have actually a couple of questions. The first one is, can we go back to the competitor slide, please?
Okay.
Yeah, this one. And I wondered if like what kind of strength and competitiveness you actually have, because you said to access like this and setting yourself in the middle doesn't mean that you're competitive enough for me. So in my perspective, like you have to find out some like access that you can put yourself in somewhere there is no one actually. So that is my perspective as a consultant. So like, could you please explain like how in the long term could you be competitive enough among all the competitors? I understand that you're going to international market and also you're focusing on the B2B market, but like in the future perspective.
Yeah, I will like because of I'm in the middle actually. It's all of the competitor that I mentioned on this slide. All of them they are some platform, and then we also have a good relationship. Even like they have different size, but in we will partner with all of them and then get the tech to sell on our platform. So that's why we come up in between of the middle. So we try to deal all of them to sell the tech more through the over platform. That's why I
Okay. So you're trying to scale up with the amount of the tours that you're covering compared to others. Okay.
That's why we are in the middle. That's why we come up. Okay, all the platform we will try to build all of them to get their services and then sell, and then we get commission from them. At least we can pushing the like traffic to visit the ecosystem. That's why has different options to the customer. That's why I think that opportunity is there. So yeah, we work together for the ecosystem because of all of the agent. As I mentioned that they have the different size. So after that, okay, they should have another strategy to set another costing related all of them. So I will thinking which one that I will partner with to work together in the future.
Okay. Vanessa, I'm sorry, but it might be only me, but your voice is a little bit broken. Can you please like get closer to the microphone so that everyone can hear clearly a little bit more?
Okay, can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Vanda, I think we have a same problem, all of us. So can you switch the microphone, or do you have any better location or whatever? It's that the voice is so much breaking up. So we can hear the sound,
Can you
but
hear me
then
clearly?
we couldn't hear the word clearly.
Can you hear me clearly?
Similar.
It's still sorry about it. So I stopped sharing, so it may be a bit better. So can you hear me clearly?
A little bit better. You have other microphone or other location that you have a better sound system, or this is it?
Hello, can you hear me clearly?
It's much better.
Okay, we'll remove it. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so can you repeat the answer to the Emmy?
Yeah, actually, as I mentioned that
Okay.
all
Much better.
as I mentioned on the graph of the slide, I mentioned that all the competitor is quite between why I'm in the middle, because I want to cover all the travel style that scalability to incorrect is all local operator that can as the over partner recently, but we can sell their services through, like as I mentioned, that other those model like B2B that's quite of get a commission from them. So that's why we have a lot of one to other optional affordable price for the customer. That's right. In the future, we want to partner with them to sell the package, and then we can scale more services on our platform.
Okay. Can I add one more question regarding your exposure to the public? I've seen your Facebook, Instagram, and other channels of your marketing. I didn't just see like where you have an exposure to the public. And I understand now that you're B2B, you have a B2B model. So you might be on some other platform and you're really competitive enough among others. But like,
Mm.
where do you like where do you get the most customers from? Like from which channel, which
I think
platform?
normally I saw that on trading it's on social media, Instagram and Facebook.
Mm-mm-mm.
It's very popular that people tag us and contact
Mm.
us on TikTok as well. So I thought it convenient way. So I saw that we recently we got a guest from booking through those platforms. So we saw that the official website it also
Mm.
need as well. So I thought that if we have between social media and platform, no need app because of it has a lot of
Mm.
intervents for the customers and also a lot of spend on maintenance. So actually we thinking that okay we should pop up and do marketing on the website SEO uh,
Mm.
and social media, so it will pop up easily in case that Instagram is very good exposure to reach to the potential tourists as well. So if we do a proper content.
Okay, that is why you're increasing the expenses of sales and marketing over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So we can expect that your customers through Instagram and Facebook, that kind of marketing channel would increase thanks to those expenses and efforts in the long term.
Yeah, in the
Okay,
long term, I really want to see that they contact
okay.
through the those platform. But we also need to have a platform that store information on the platform to booking, easy for booking. So we should link all the link
Mm.
with the website. That's right. It's convenient for the customer to book.
Okay, okay, understood. Yep. Thank you so much, Satoko-san, Toshi-san, Shinichi-san. I think I wanted to ask about the business feasibility and the related marketing side. So, yeah.
Maybe
Thank you, Ishida-san.
related to that, can I
Mm.
add a few questions? So what about the apps then? You mentioned that you have a more customer from SNS, so that you don't need apps, or you are still going to maintain apps. So what is your position towards the app?
Actually, we have only platform on the web base, so that we try to get set because of we have a like affordable budget. So we try to ask the developer to make the platform similar app interface. So it quite when you go to your phone, smartphone app, or you can see similar app. But actually we really want to, but in future really want to get app, but not now actually because of we want to get cost effect on overspend. So that's why we don't want to focus on the app, but actually web basis is good to store information and access all and then link with those potential social media. That's why we mentioned that app. We not mention the app is not important, but
Okay.
costs a lot. So that's why we can focus on the platform.
Okay, understand. And about the first question of Amy, I still not really convinced that what is your explanation about your competitiveness. She mentioned that you're putting yourself in the middle, and from her point of view, what I understand is that in the middle is not competitive. It doesn't convincing that your competitiveness. So do you have any convincing statement that you put yourself in the middle and competitive enough, or do you have any vision to go either way or a different direction or whatever?
Okay. Yeah, relate. We also in the middle is another way to explain as well. So actually, I also over operator that local operator in Cambodia. So over local market that we scale, we are in between other platform or other operator because of we scale into the Southeast Asia before them. So actually, we are go ahead from the other operator. So it quite of among of other domestic, they just best in the old domestic, but us we also scale to Southeast Asia like Laos, Thai, and other destinations as well. So we are, yeah, like we it's on the slide. We also mentioned which one is the international market in on the top, and at bottom is local market. So we are in the middle between local and international market. So that's why we are go to partner with overseas partner already is compared with other competitors.
I see. So you are comparing with with the local operator yourself.
Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So your
Even
vision,
like booking platform too.
So your vision is to go global. That you want to be a global operator. Am I right? Or what?
Yeah. I will go to global later, but just only Southeast Asia because of I saw that go scale to other a big scope for us. So I saw that we can deal in between Southeast Asia, 10 countries.
Okay. All right. 大丈夫です。
ワンダ、いや、
エミさん
ワンダ、
大丈夫。
いや、
エミさんの、フォローアップしたつもりなんですけど、エミさんでも、
Thank you,
それでよければ。
Satoko-san. I'm not really convinced yet,
うん。
actually, because it's no, your business is either local or international. It doesn't mean that you're competitive, because that is just like one measurement of like where you're trying to position at. And for example, like if you're focusing on like a really nature, like I don't know, like local nature places that you're bringing your customers to, and which other competitors never do in Cambodia. In that case, you're competitive enough to go really in deep to the local spot, local nature spot, and that kind of uniqueness, like features of your business, could be competitive enough among others. But either local or international, everyone thinks about that perspective. So I don't know, Satoko-san, what do you think? It's if it's just my individual perspective, I'm just going to withdraw.
Okay, thank you. Okay, Toshi,
No,
any question?
I agree with what Nishima-san had just mentioned. So other than the business model you are trying to, I guess, develop, what are your uniqueness as the, tour organizer? What makes you different from your competitors in terms of services you offer, kind of tour you organize?
Okay, thanks for your question. Actually, we have a unique so far. We have even like when the customer join us and then they repeat come back. So they really like overjoin relate, like we always ask them the reflection on what we need to improve. And one thing we relate some eco-friendly practice. We really try to waste like minimize waste a lot of like plastic. We not provide mineral water. It's just only okay, you need to bring all reusable stuff or travel kit to support your traveling, and we provide you refill waters and try to pack with other natural place that not impact and harm those area. And one thing we also all the operator we also have the local partner at local level because of we try to minimize as we sum up last year we spent a lot on the local job to provide them a lot of related transportation, food, and other labor. So it's quite of a lot of spend on with local community. So and one thing we also reflect and tell them what we can impact to the community when they visit to those places at the last of the trip. And one things we also relate some memory that we providing eco passport that people can save their stamp and then they can get the memory to reach the place and then at least they can get collect all the stamps and they can get yes like a memory on just only hard copy but actually in future hopefully we can put on the map Google map or something and then people can uh, which place that can explore around the Southeast Asia and then we can pop up the stamp that people can see on what they explore around the ecotourism or nature in our country or Southeast Asia. Hope with your question.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So in terms of business model, you had both B2C and B2B. What are the revenue component of each? How many percent of your revenue comes from B2C and how many percent comes from B2B?
Yeah, actually we have B2C so far since we start. So we just scale a little bit to strategy to B2B recently. As we said that
Okay.
if we still on the B2C, we have little scalability. So that's why we come up. We should thinking the strategy, and then that's why we come up with the billing platform, booking platform, and then collect all the overseas partner or domestic partner to sell together, and then we can get commission. So actually recently we have 90% is B2C. We're not yet half yet. So and 10% is B2B.
Okay. But your objective is to increase the B2B portion.
Yeah. So this year we also want to scale to the overseas partner and domestic partner. So hopefully we get increase from 10 to 20.
Okay. Got it. Thank you. ごめんなさい。西村さん、他にもありましたらどうぞ。
今のところ大丈夫です。はい、聞けました。ありがとうございます。
ちょっと今の質問に関係している質問していいですか？そしたら。すいません。So maybe you just mentioned about your uniqueness and you mentioned about the community that the local partner, local operator. I would like to hear more about it. So who are your counterpart in the community side? What kind of organization or who could be your partner and how do you train them or how do you pay them and what kind of relationship do you build with the local partner?
Okay, so we're saying the question. Actually, as I mentioned that on my slide, I have experience with consultation with NGO. So relate capacity building, I also have got trained with a lot of like USAID project and some of other projects so far. So I'm a part of a key drive to screening which one that should be over local partner. So when you go to, we have a lot of ecotourism site in Cambodia, but not functional. So if I have take time, I need to go to check all those exist ecotourism like protected area or other place. So actually, the way that I contact them, I need to go those place 4 or 5 times, and then after that, I said this community potential for us be a partner. So I go straight to the youth part or the guy that very understand about digital or understand and initiative creative, and he also hardworking. So those part of community we really want to scale and then train them. At least when we train them, we have a lot of like you can see result quickly than just work with like some of old community. They don't understand about digital literacy or knowledge. So that's why we very hard to train. They spend a lot of time. So we want to right now if possible, we're thinking to partner with youth or member or small business there. That's quite more sustainability then. So we got trained and coach them after we partner them and then design agreement.
Okay, so do you require entity like an organization, or do you even pick up the individual, or do you make
Individual, recently individual. Hopefully, I got behind the Ministry of Tourism in case that we have a good relation in future. So if we have the ministry behind us, hopefully it's more effective then. But really try our best to scale by own first. So, but we also not shortcut to the like looking for other place beside of the community, because of when we bring someone behind of or other outside of community member, it very conflict interest. So that's why we go slow and then observe, and okay, I saw that it's time to you to scale. So hopefully I will pushing you to have a community package, and then I can bring you to and sell it.
Okay, so
What do you
when
mean
you
by community? Transporters or restaurant or something? Accommodation or something? What do you mean by community?
Communities have a lot of place that they have a community member. That's why they're providing the tour services. They have accommodation, transportation. So if we work with those partner, for sure, they will cover all those services like accommodations, food, or other. So all of them will be a part of cover all the operation arrangement with us. So if we saw that they have capacity enough, okay, we deal and work together. We don't cover all the ecotourism side yet, because of that's why we need grants or project to scale and train them and coach them. It's not quite of training, because of training it's something like to a official, but coaching it quite support them 1 month or 2 months, and then at least you have enough capacity and you can lead the guests by yourself. And then we make up the tour package at the community level, and then we can sell it on our platform, and then they can sell on their Facebook page as well.
Okay.
So when you say community-based tourism and community, it does not necessarily mean that there is a community-based organization or NGO that you just make a contract with or a counterpart with, but rather you yourself go to the community, like a geographical location, and then you pick up the individual youth or individual transporter or individual
Sure.
accommodation, and then you mentioned but community because it comes from that local area. Am I understanding right?
Yeah, you're correct. Because of I mentioned that before we partner them as the local partner, we need to work with them at least 4 or 5 times, and then we go by themselves, and our team need to lead by themselves. After that, we saw that this guy is very potential to work with, so we discuss with the team and then coach them. But right now we have only 6 CBET that we community-based ecotourism, but not functional yet. So we need a lot of, because of just me and another part-time staff to do this job. So if we have another grant or project, so we have hire full-time to deal with this local community to work and to coach them, and then normally go straight to the community member. So we just guide them and coach them to provide a proper services relate visitor experience.
Okay.
すいません everyone, I have to leave now.
Okay,
すいませ
thank
ん
you.
Panda, thank you so much, and thank you so
Thank
much
you, thank
Satoko-san,
you. Have a
Toshi-san,
good
and
day.
Shirin-san. Good day. Bye. Thank
Yeah.
you.
ありがとうござい
Bye
ました。
bye. Bye bye.
すいません
Okay.
はい。どうぞ。
Um,
一応、コミュニティのところはそれでいいですの
okay.
で。はい。
Uh,
また後で
since we are on the subject of the I guess community training. Now, sometimes the community development doesn't go along with the preserving the environment, right? Because they may seek their own good, and that goes against, I don't know, biodiversity or protecting the environment. So how do you balance between community development and, or I guess protecting the environment, make sure that they continue to I guess care for the environment and the nature.
Yeah, actually, we try our part of the conservation so far. So we have input a lot of measure or other strategy into those action, like try to tell them that need to preserve the forest, relate a part of other activity that they should highlight on their project or their page. Or one thing is relate. We in this year we have another one project to deal with right now. So we want to pilot one project to reforestation in one community. So when uh, when visitor visit those places and then they planting the tree, so at least they are part of the community. So one thing, right, we have a lot of deforestation in Cambodia so far. It's a bit hitting recently, so they will be uh, no understand of how they affect of the deforestation. And one thing we are still keep coaching them that okay, you have a lot of you should deal with Ministry of Environment. Why the tree still cut down? So we just providing advice, but we not a part into the operation. So because of it is not our responsibility. Just okay, you are ecotourism, so it should be more greener. If there were no tree, no animal, no bird, no wildlife, it seems like empty. It's not ecotourism anymore. So we try to input and get them involved, relate eco-friendly practice as much as they can. We can and we deal with that. We try to do recently.
Okay, thank you. どうぞ、私とりあえず今のサブジェクトは大丈夫です。
Oh, one thing we also have, we want to see that they have ownership to do and manage their community by themselves without support from us in the future. That's right. We want to scale this community model or private sector model at the local community, because of if they don't care about it, they should a part of, and then they keep action to patrolling the forest or a lot of to show that they have a lot of rich of biodiversity or other resources to show the tourists. That's right. I come up that hopefully they understand about the environment awareness as we coach them. So we want to see that they protected the area for the future.
Panda, I when you mentioned about community-based tourism, you said that there are a lot of community-based tourism site and not functional, right?
Mm.
And so I think previous effort as well, as far as I know, that there was a effort has been put into, involve community and local transport, local food, local accommodation, pick up the good individual and try to provide them the opportunity to earn from tourism, at the same time train them for the conservation. So exactly what you said, I think they have been doing actually. So what you said, it's nothing new in that sense. So, but then it hasn't been functional. So what is the difference that you provide, and what made that the previous effort was not successful and now you can be successful?
Yes, actually, I'm not quite that I'm a good model to do. I'm learning during that implement so far. Before I try implement and trust all the community to provide a job, and when like community basic tourism member, when we provide them, they don't care less about everything. So we ruin their services. So that's why I learned from what the experience is. So I for sure I will say that it's not all functional. At least 10% functional in Cambodia, because of I experience and coach and train a lot. There's all the community member. They have a lot of not a foot effort on this because of they want to see quick achievements or result. Don't spend on what they want to see in the future. They don't expect to see a long time outcome. because of when we do take time, and then they really got, but those community members, they no salary, so they volunteer job. So all of them, they are either be in between, they difficult, they have experience, sometimes they have a good at conservation and patrolling forest, but relate some like economies or uh, generate income, they still limit because of to preserve or to make a sustainability. For sure, you should have another guys that quite smart and looking for fun grant to develop those places in case that those capacities still cannot. So for sure, they stuck, and then sometimes they will give up their commitment because of they no salary, they need money for their family. And then one thing that I touching the most, I saw that we should be a part of, but can do what I can do, uh, uh, what the community that I select. So hopefully in the future, if I have scale more team, hopefully I can manage all or work, like as you mentioned, that community need to work private sector together, because of right now they very less contacting with the private sector, especially like tour operator or other local agents or tour guides so far. So they still very limit capacity. Even like we put a lot of training, something like those ideas should be come up with from them, not from us, because of when we train them, okay, it's good, but they listen good, but it is your idea or from our idea, not their idea. In case that we can not see that, oh, the community have an initiative idea by themselves, they come up with a big idea to scale like other services. I thought it is good. I thought, oh, you are amazing, you have we want to see outcome, and then you uh, at least you try to do without listeners, because sometimes we are consultant, we really want to see, oh, you do this, do this, do this. I saw that it's not work because of it's not their job. We forcing them to follow you. But if you want them, at least we come up with from their heart, or pushing them, supporting, and then let them how to walk by themselves. So just my perspective from our team, we hopefully that we can accompany them in future, at least 1 year or 2 year, they can function off and work by themselves more. So hopefully, yeah, that's right. We try our best to see to a part of our nature so far. That's right. We it's not just our small group, but at least community being a part of our society. It's not just me, because if it's just me, it's not cannot protect a whole forest so far. So at least the community will be initiative to protect it, this place.
Thank you. I had been working in Cambodia for a long time, so I relate to what you said really very much. So I understand. So just want to add one more. So it's difficult to work with the community. I understand that the people don't care and people train, but then don't do. So this is
Yeah,
really normal. I've explained a lot. I
yeah,
experienced
it's
a
very
lot.
hard
Yeah,
because
yeah,
we
yeah.
troll and tell them.
Right. So then you have a commitment towards the environmental preservation, and also you have a commitment towards your business. Then why bother involving community? It's difficult to involve community. So for sure. So why do you want to stick to the community and work with them?
Actually, a part of community, in case that we want to protect the whole for one forest, so community we will depend those forests. They cut down from day by day recently. So if we don't providing the job, or like at least we can use their services, a part of, at least they will understand. For sure, behavior change, they cannot change from one day. Hopefully in the future, when they see the opportunity, learn from us, and then for sure we want to see they will change for our society. And one thing, I keep community model still, because I saw that relate ecotourism. And one thing, I also engage with private sector at local level too. That's another model that I add on, because of I saw that private sector, that local level, in case that they run the startup or use they run the startup there, and then at least we can support those use capacity to initiative the idea to protect it, at least in case that, oh, I have solo landscape at the brand in Sinovel, Siem Reap or other the team, so we can create other team like us at those community, and at least we can spread over energy to support throughout the country. So we want to see that we dream to see.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. I wish you good luck. I really like your vision. Okay.
Yeah,
Then
thank you.
then maybe similar to what Toshi asked, but if you are becoming successful and getting more business, then we always fear the over tourism. How do you prevent the over tourism, or how do you make a necessary um policy, or yeah.
Yeah, actually, for sure, we keep this model because our team really inspired to protect it, the environment. Even like, yeah, for sure, climate change is very sensitive global issue. So part of other this really want
Sorry,
to.
Vanda, sorry, I rephrase my question. So do you have any like a guideline or rules or any measure to prevent the risk of over tourism in your business
Oh,
model
okay.
or in your policy? If you
Yes,
have,
must
then let
tourism.
us. Mm.
Okay. Actually, we try to deal with local community to manage number of people to visit per day, and during we training and coach them, and our team as well, we limit only 10 or 20 50% one group only, so that very limit number of people, and then we can go close each other. And one thing, I thought it's a bit hard for me to manage all the mass. Actually, uh, hopefully in the future have a lot of tourists come, but we try to minimize as much as we can. And then the powerful thing is community or tourist, ministry tourism. So that is, and we have power to manage it. But as our perspective, as our operator, we try to limit number of people as we can to visit those places. In case that, oh, this place is very popular this month, we will switch to another community that no market, so we want to scale to other market, promote more to visit. Don't want to toward to those ecotourism side that popular already. So we want to sharing other place as well. So we make a content promoting more. I saw that, oh, this place is popular right now, so a lot of people go, and then we should put similar place that similar posting on our Facebook, and then promote more tourists to visit another place that's similar the area. So we want to get them a voice of a crowded place.
Understand. I think you could control your customer or your site at least, but then at the same time, community is open to everyone. So if they see that this business is going well, then other tour operator, who may not, cautious about the environment, who are thinking only to make money, then if you don't bring the tour, but then other operator may bring the tour. So since you developed a good tour site or good community, then the other tour operator may come in and bring in the over tourism. So if you are not causing over tourism, other might cause the over tourism in overall. How do you
Yeah, yeah, sure.
do you have any risk reduction measure for that kind of situation?
This situation is a bit hard because of we had experienced it last month, that one place that they received almost 2,000 place, but no place to camp, but they still receive the accept it still can go, but no place and crowded, no, it's a lot of trust vest. So that's why we try to minimize us, like, okay, it's still like we try to, sometimes we do a lot of content on the Facebook that you should do this and don't go those places and spoil those places, like play music or waste a lot of trust. That's why it's quite very hard to manage, because of some of our community, they want to get as much as they can. They don't manage on the, but I learned from Indonesia, they quite really limit number of people per day. So they limit below than 150 hiking, and then it's enough. So it's not, if you miss, if we can manage on the system of the community, for sure we can support them or told them that, okay, you should manage this, that is last long and then not harm to nature. That's how we meet your question. So sorry, because of I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
mentioned that it's over capacity to manage on the this, because of sometimes community really need income. So but for oversight, we try to minimize as much as we can from number of people. Yeah.
Do you think that ministry, do you work with the Ministry of Tourism or Ministry of Environment? Do you think that those ministries are aware of these things and they are cooperative?
Yeah, we also sharing what we concern so far with both of them, but actually no, this is no action. But I don't. You may experience in Cambodia yet, so I don't want to. This is a bit hurt. So, but actually, okay, we try as much as we can, and then put a lot of effort on what we can sharing on the public relate environment effect impact as well.
Okay, thank you. すいませ
Thank
ん。
you.
いえいえ、Thank you。福田さんどうぞ何かありましたら。ちょっと僕最後にファンドレイジングの話だけ聞きたいので。
そうですか。ですね。
うん。
Okay, Banda. I have one question about how do you measure the impact of your creating in your business? In the meaning of biodiversity impact. So, do you have any idea?
We have measured through the money that we spend to the channel, like local community. We get the local community label, like female cooking, accommodation, transportation services, and other services that using from the local vendor nearby there. And one thing's we put a thought on counting what we manage, something like what waste that we waste on those places, like how number of people, how we impact, how change after 1 year or 2 year. And one thing is relate, as I mentioned, that we're not providing plastic bottle. So in every year we can count that how many plastic waste that we not use, or plastic bag as well. So it quite a very, so the figure, but actually our team not yet do, but it's just in my mind that I should be whole and told them that this is impact what when the go there, and then you can change how it change when you go to visit those places. So relate some, or you have a good job, they send their child to school for should be. So it is we hopefully our team will be show up and demonstrate what we impact in the future very soon, because we also talked last month about what is the key components or milestone that we can fit and support throughout the month, that we can make a profit, and then what we impact and what we learn from. So that is another infographic that sold to the customer, so forth.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Vanda, I think what you mentioned is mainly the social impact side. We would like to know, since this competition is talking about biodiversity, so I understand that you count a bottle, plastic bottle and things like that, but do you have any specific attention or measure towards the biodiversity per se?
Actually, relate biodiversity. We also try to deal with the core community, relate some wildlife there. So because of they have a camera trap, and then we try to involve and solve them that they have a lot of camera trap type of local bird that people can go to visit and see, and species like flower or something uh, like uh, wildflowers or other tree and so forth. So hopefully, we thought that, as mentioned, that when provide them a job, at least they don't go to harvest those and kill wildlife. That's right. This another way to protect it by providing a job or money, and then by providing the tour services, and then those biodiversity will be maintained or preserved, and then they will understand that those biodiversity is very important for them to generate income by providing the tool services. But relate figure, I'm not tracking yet so far. So sure I don't mention that the specific, but actually just hopefully in future we tracking what we impact on the biodiversity, how many species there, how many birds, how many animal, but right now it's just a bit overall. Sorry about that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, it would be great if you could measure in future. Yeah. All right. Thank you.
No, it's enough. Yeah.
Over to you, Tosan.
Okay. Thank you, Banda. Now in your slide, you mentioned that you're working on the fundraising for $100,000. Is this fundraising, are you going to obtain through investment or you seeking a grant?
Both. Actually,
Okay.
I just relate grants or in fact investors so far, like focus on the three component relate, as you mentioned, relate community capacity. It still keep shape them their skill. And one thing is scalabilities on our marketing. That's right. We want to scale more and pop up, and then at least tourists come back. So we should be get more tourists to go to those community. At least we can change perspective by bringing the guests and tourists to go there, and then they will protected area. They will protected those area by sharing section what they have exist like biodiversity, a lot of diversity. So they should be collect in the one book or uh, one place, then show what they have in the community.
Yeah, I'm very much interested in joining your tour, by the way.
Yes, and welcome to join.
Yeah.
We also work with
And
Chroma Tour.
mhm.
We also
Okay.
work with Chroma Tour. See, he also joined few time already. He also Japanese tour in Cambodia too.
I see. Oh, by the way, Vanda, can you share that slide? Can you send us the slide you have shared with us today?
Excuse me, may you repeat again?
Yeah. Can you send me the slide, the pitch deck that you have used for the meeting today? Can you
Oh,
send
I will
us
say I will
yeah.
send you through for email.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So as for our competition, as you know, ARUN will be investing up to $50,000, and separately, Deloitte will provide grant up to $25,000.
Mm.
So those are the two different prizes from the business competition. And the process going forward would be that we'll decide who will be moved on to the final pitch session. We will probably select 6 to 7 finalists, and we will let you know the result by end of next week. And if you are chosen as the finalist, you are expected to appear on our final pitch session on May 10th. So it'd be appreciated if you could just, pencil in your calendar in case you are selected as a
Okay.
finalist. Yeah.
Yes, thank you. So I will share you after this. So yeah, thanks so much for the opportunity.
No, no, welcome. And Vanda, if you have any question for us, please.
When will we get another result to move on to next step, or you need to
Yeah.
email us?
Yeah, we'll let you know. We'll let you know by end of next week.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Thank you so much. Okay, thanks so much for opportunity to first screening
No,
and come to
welcome.
join.
Oh, by the way,
Project.
Vanda, one other thing. In addition to the investment, if you have to get support from ARUN, what kind of support do you expect from ARUN other than the fund?
We also need to learn from other sectors so far. So it's possible that besides of other grants or I really want to relate investors. So really need the team to support relate capacity building relate over team so far. So okay, I said that I will need to so for sure over team still like uh, not in the same like it's very small yet, so that's why we our team need to train, so capacity from our side also need to train, so we need to learn and from other successful operator, so or from Japan or other areas, so we're willing to learn from all of them.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
that's like
Okay, Satoko-san, Fukuda-san, do you have any other questions or comments?
From my side, it's enough. Thank you.
It's okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
thank you
Vanda.
so much. Thank you for this opportunity. Have a good day.
You too.
Yeah, you too. Thank you. I
Bye-bye.
appreciate your
Bye-bye.
time. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
thank you so much. Bye bye.